Welcome back everybody. Today I thought we'd discuss Kylo Ren, his future and what seems to be the decision to disregard the mask or helmet that he wore in The Force Awakens. Now we don't know for certain that he won't have a new mask in The Last Jedi, but we're going from the set photos we have of him and what seems to be the destruction of his helmet in the trailer we got for The Last Jedi. So why no mask, Kylo Ren? We know that the reason Sith in the past have worn helmets and breathing apparatuses is because they've gone through some horrific injury and they usually need it to stay alive. Apart from that, it also helps with the aesthetics of making them look more menacing. Now in The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren had no injuries that we know of, and there have been comments that he looks lame without the mask. So we need to look at this from a story point of view and the development of his character going forward. We know that Kylo is a fan of his grandfather Vader, and people usually try to imitate their idols in some way. We know Snoke urged Kylo to kill his father and prove himself, and that he was struggling with the pull of the light side. So the helmet wasn't just an aesthetic piece. If we delve in deeper, it's a mask. It's a mask Kylo hides behind. It serves as an intimidation device. Kylo is building himself up, fake it until you make it, so to say. It's there to instill fear in his foes along with the somewhat distorted voice. His victims don't know who's under that mask, so their imaginations can run wild at what kind of possible monster lies beneath the mask, as opposed to a young man with wavy black hair and a solemn face. We see this with Max von Sydow's character, Lor San Tekka. He knows who Kylo really is, and at the mention of his family, Kylo strikes him down, even though he just stated he knows San Tekka has the map leading to Luke. A pretty stupid move to kill your main suspect, and a move made because of his wounded pride. During his interrogation of Poe, the mask is meant to intimidate. In front of his subordinates, the mask is meant to intimidate. When he tries to commune with Vader, the one he idolizes most, he wears the mask. It's only when during Rey's interrogation she calls him a creature behind the mask that once again his pride is wounded and he finally takes the mask off. Rey is obviously surprised here. It's just a young man, a whiny, arrogant young man gone down a dark path, trying very hard to become a monster. So we know how The Force Awakens ended. Kylo kills his dad, he's wounded by Chewie's crossbow, which usually kills you dead, and he's defeated by a scavenger girl. How embarrassing. Kylo Ren has just gone through a christening, much like Rey has. He's finally become the monster he's so long strived to become. His act of patricide and his humiliation at the hands of Rey have led him to reset going forward. His full acceptance of the dark side and his tutelage under Snoke have led him to do away with the mask. Now he wants to look his victims in the eyes, much as he did with Han, and for them to see him for the monster he truly is now, or believes he has become. To wear his scar proudly as a battle wound, and a reminder that he needs even more power so he never suffers such a humiliation again. That's why I think he's done away with the mask. Now moving past that, let's take a look at Kylo's end goal. Does he eventually want to overthrow Snoke and rule the galaxy himself? It's how it's always been. Even Vader wanted to go behind Palpatine's back, convert Luke and overthrow his master. You would think so, right? Well, maybe not. At least not for the time being. Kylo certainly seems to be infatuated by Snoke. When Han tells him he's being used by him, he must know deep down inside that it's true. But he defends him by stating the Supreme Leader is wise. We know that it's been stated that Snoke is not a Sith, or at least doesn't adhere to the Sith ways, so the rule of two is probably obsolete here. How did Snoke convert Kylo and what did he promise him? Is he dying and he wants to pass his teachings onto a worthy successor? Or is he dying and needs a new body or vessel and Kylo is being played the fool? Or are the Knights of Ren awaiting the return of some omnipotent being, some sort of unholy godlike creature, and everybody's working in unison until their goal is achieved? The unknown presence that Palpatine felt before his death, if Snoke is not that presence himself like some people believe. We don't know to what kind of agreement they've come to as a master and apprentice. Certainly, as Kylo Ren grows in power, so will his ambitions. But how far do his ambitions go? What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down below, and do you think Kylo Unmasked is his character evolving? As always, thanks for watching and supporting the channel, peoples. Don't forget to like, share, sub and all that good stuff. And until next time, see yous.